Welcome to Sports Savvy TV, man. Let's get straight to it. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers from beating up on the depleted Dallas Mavericks team. They improved to 35-21 after getting a 107-99 win over the Dallas Mavs, while the Dallas Mavs dropped to 31-28. I know the Mavs are getting a lot of heat right now because they done dropped a few games because they depleted right now. But trust me, folks, this team will be fine. They will be fine. Let's get to it. The highly anticipated game between the Mavs and the Lakers was a thriller. The Mavs were shorthanded, like I just said. No AD, no Lively, no Gafford, but they still put up a good fight. They had the game tied with like under 3 minutes left in the game, but LeBron and the Lakers were too strong down the stretch. LeBron had like 16 points in the fourth quarter. I was impressed. He was pacing himself through the game because he seen Luka Doncic didn't really have it in the foot, so he had to close. And you know, LeBron ain't really a closer like that, so I was impressed. He put the team on his back and he carried them across the finish line. That's what superstars do. You feel me? I was impressed once again. LeBron James, he hit a lot of tough shots down the stretch. He turned back the hands on the clock. He was crashing the offensive glass. Every time I looked up, he was on the offensive glass. Mainly because the Mavs are small in the paint. He took advantage of that. You know, when you playing a team like the Los Angeles Lakers, you have to use your head. You can't play off of emotions. You know, the Mavs paid for it dearly by not boxing out, playing fundamental basketball. You know, you're not going to beat no veteran team just off emotions. Because most of the time, they're not going to beat themselves. You have to beat them. You don't just have to show up. You have to put together a Hercules effort. And I ain't really see that out of Dallas Mavericks. They wanted it, but they ain't really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Too many mistakes down the stretch. Too many mistakes. I put that on Jason Kidd, and I put that on Kyrie Irving. You're the veteran on the team. You got to have these guys ready to ball. And they didn't ball out how they were supposed to in that fourth quarter. That's why the Los Angeles Lakers won this game. In my opinion, the game shouldn't have been close because the Lakers beat them for a good 3 quarters. You know? In the first half, the Lakers took control of the game, and it was pretty much over to the fourth. Luka, he finished with a triple-double. The game plan from the Dallas Mavericks was the double team Luka. Somebody else gonna beat us tonight. Luka Doncic will not. I didn't like that game plan at all. You know what I'm saying? I understand Luka Doncic cooked the Denver Nuggets the other day, but you can't go into no game scared of your opponent. And I feel the Mavs went into this game scared of Luka Doncic. And everyone felt it and they smelt it. And they went for blood in this one. You know what I'm saying? You can't just come out trapping a guy. Luka Doncic is one of the best passers in the game. The Dallas Mavericks should know that. He see the court better than most guys. They came out just trying to blitz him. And Luka Doncic made him pay. He had 12 assists. You know? You just can't do that. You could do that sometimes, the great players. But on every single play, they're going to make you pay for it. And that's what Luka Doncic did. Going into halftime, the Dallas Mavericks went on a 12-4 run. They had all the momentum, mainly because stellar play from Kyrie Irving. I think he had like 16 points going into the half. He was balling. He was keeping the Mavs afloat. The Lakers caught their composure, though, and continued to keep the lead until Christie Clay hit a couple shots to go within with it. It all started to make sense. I'm like, oh, there go the Dallas Mavericks. They didn't woke up. But it didn't matter because every time the Mavs went on a run, the Lakers made a couple shots to let them know, look, not tonight. We win in this one. You know what I'm saying? They quieted the crowd every time. Every time the Mavs went on a run, the Lakers put a halt to that. You know what I'm saying? But going into that fourth, when the Mavs went on a run, that crypto arena got quiet. You could hear mice pissing on cotton. The Mavs had a chance to win this game, but they blew it by not playing fundamentally smart basketball. You know, they were attempting too many threes, not attacking the basket. Even when Jackson Hayes was off the court, they would not attack the basket. You know, I understand the three-point shot is the best shot in basketball because of analytics and all that. Man, but from day one, I always was taught and common sense tell you, man, getting to the goal is the best and easiest shot in basketball, man. If you got you a big man, dump it in the paint. If not, drive to the hole. And the Mavs got one of the best drivers in NBA history, and Kyrie Irving. You know, Kyrie Irving got to the goal many times and couldn't finish because he wanted to look pretty. Sometimes, man, just make the ordinary layup. You don't have to go up with the jelly left-hand layup every time. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers know you're trying to do that, man. They played him well when he went to the goal. You know what I'm saying? Clay caught fire. And I was like, they about to steal it. But I already know the Lakers were into their groove and they wasn't going to allow Klay Thompson to beat them. Klay Thompson made a couple boneheaded plays in that game too. Driving to the rim, wide open, kicking off a three. You don't always have to make the hero play. Make the right, smart play, man. Dallas was able to win the third quarter 26-19. But the Lakers won the fourth quarter 29-22, which was the determining factor why the Los Angeles Lakers won the game. P.J. Washington, that dude was complete trash. You know, how you gonna come out and lay an egg knowing your team is depleted, knowing that Kyrie Irving, Max Christie needs you? P.J. Washington has to be the second leading scorer behind Kyrie Irving if this team want to stay in the hunt until their bigs come back. Like, that was just unexcusable by P.J. Washington, bro. Klay Thompson had 22 points, 8 rebounds. Kyrie finished with 35 and 7 and 4 assists. Christie had an off game, but he chipped in with 10.6 assists. Dinwiddie hit a few shots. He had 9. And Marshall, he hit a couple shots. He had 9. Dante Exum had 8 points. The Mavs shot 36% from the field, 39% from 3. By shooting an incredible 92% from the free throw line. They grabbed 45 rebounds and had 23 assists to go 11 blocks with only 34 points in the paint. That's why the Mavs lost. They only had 34 points in the paint. It ain't happening, man, when you can't get into the paint score. Now, credit me, the Mavs only had 12 turnovers, but when you look at the Los Angeles Lakers side, they balled out, folks. 75% from the free throw line, which is good enough to win. 45% from the field. Man, the Los Angeles Lakers only shot 28% from 3. When a team shoot that horrible from 3, you're supposed to be able to beat them. The Mavs couldn't get it done, man. Real talk. The Los Angeles Lakers dominated the paint. 47 rebounds. That's how you win, folks. Not only that, they had 44 defensive rebounds to the Mavs 31. The assist total was equal, but the Lakers were too dominant in the paint. They had 52 points in the paint. They dominated there as well. Now, let me just say this. I know the NBA has an obligation to make sure the Los Angeles Lakers are good and that they got to win a lot of games. But listen to me, folks. That's cool, but one thing that I can't stand, and I speak for all real fans of the game, folks want to see a fair game officiated. The refs need to stop helping out the Los Angeles Lakers. They need to stop showing favoritism. LeBron James didn't get a few calls to go his way. He walking up to the refs, cursing, showing up the referees. Any other player do that, they're getting ejected from the game, man. You know, he elbowed P.J. Washington in the face and received a flagrant foul. You get another flagrant call, you're ejected from the game. Man, the dude went up and hit Exum in the face. LeBron James was supposed to be ejected from the game. It doesn't matter if it was accidental or not. By the letter of the law, if you foul a player above the shoulder, it's a flagrant foul. The refs should have called this game right, man. And if they would have called it right, LeBron would have been up out of that game and the Mavs would have probably won this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not right. It was several plays where the refs swallowed the whistle because they knew if they would have made the call, it would have dictated who would have won that game. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron James would have got kicked out that game like he was supposed to, he would have only finished with like 18, 20 points. Austin Reeves continued to have a good year, you know. But I tell you, boy, Austin Reeves get more calls than an all-star. He finished with 20. Vanderbilt hit a couple threes, played good defense. You know what I'm saying? But Luka stole the show, man. You can't keep trapping the guy. He's going to make you pay. They kept leaving the wide open man wide open, and it was stinging them, man. Real talk. It was just a bad game plan by the Mavs. They should have just played him straight up and lived with the results. Reeves, Rui, them boys too good of a shooters to leave wide open like that. Good win by the Los Angeles Lakers, though. I'm not about to pull out my pom-poms and congratulate the Lakers like they just won a championship. JJ Redick, you want me to give you your props? Get the Lakers to the Western Conference Finals like Darvin Ham did. Then I will start respecting you more. I can't respect a coach who beating up on depleted teams. But all in all, good win by the Los Angeles Lakers. Good game by LeBron James and the rest of the crew. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say on this one. This Sports Savvy TV. Let me know in the comments section what you think of this game. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share the video, man. And I see y'all on the next one, people. Stay blessed out there.